Let's go live. Let's go live, my friend. Starting the live streaming number, which number is 13 from the art class. Let's get started, my friend. I'm just drinking here my coffee. I'm still waiting for you guys to join us today. Okay, let's wait for some couple of seconds before we start officially here on the channel. Let me know if the audio seems good to you guys, please. Tell me on the chat. I like to start always to tell who are here on the chat, right? So let me know who's watching me right now. Say hello in the chat, my friend. Feel free, don't be shy. I'm seeing here the names from Tick, Nikki, Vela, Angela Sanderson. Yeah, the Vectorize Club is here already. Okay. Let me know already if it's working perfectly. I'm leaving a background music behind of, let's say, the live streaming. So let me know if it's too loud, if it's bothering you. All right, I wanna make this live streaming comfortable to you, for your ears, to understand me, what I'm saying during the tutorials, and also the music just to cheer up everybody. Okay, so let's get started here, my friend. Starting the Vectorize, my friend. Welcome. My name is Jonathan. If you don't know me, I am the guy that teach you everything here about illustrations, design using Affinity Designer, and I want to teach you the best techniques that you can use to grow even more, much better skills. You know, not just about the Affinity Designer. It's much more than that. It is about art class. We are creating art class here to help you to have a much better eyes as an illustrator, and you can apply this in your life. It is a free class for a limited time, and your support inside of the Vectorize Club allows you to have much more access than anyone else. Okay, so you can join on the club if you want to support everything that we do on here. All right, you're gonna love it, I'm sure about that. Okay, so the first thing that I want to introduce you, it is that we are gonna continue the project that we are creating. If you remember the past week, we did the characters, studying let's say the fundamentals of the process and how you can use the paint tool to build with quality, with great let's say level, and easy way, the easiest way as possible that you can use in your life. I'm sure about that. All right, so before I forget, all these lessons, you know, is gonna be included inside of the website vectorizeclub.com, this one, and then I'm gonna place everything here inside of the new art class, studying fundamentals. All right, this art class is different from others because we are digging into a very specific topic. This is why it's different from each other. I'm gonna upload all the lessons from YouTube and delete from here and apply on there. So take advantage to learn right now. Okay, so this was just a quick introduction about what you guys can learn from here. All right. Also, we have the ABC course for beginners in case that you don't know how to use each tool. It's gonna be very easy for you, and there are a lot of lessons, quick lessons to learn. Okay, I hope that it is very clear for you. Okay, the lesson for today, guys, I wanna show you about the gradient. All right, that's what is the topic that we're gonna talk about. If I review some designs that I see from my students, I can see that you guys are doing a very nice job about the paint tool, pencil tool as well. For the vector, the shape, it's going very well. Congratulations about that. But of course, there are some things that you guys need to improve, that it is to use, let's say, the shadings. All right, and the shadings, let me just hide here this part of the lessons that we're gonna talk about. All right, the fill tool here can work, but do not try to use and try to avoid to use the fill tool in some cases. Okay, I'm gonna explain why. Simply because if you try to use the fill tool to apply shadings to organic characters like this, let's say, okay, I want to apply the shading here, and you try to use the, let's say, the fill tool, the gradient, it's not going to be very good at all. Why? Because we have forms that's gonna create a different aspect. Same here, look, it's not going to be very nice. So try to avoid to use the gradient in that way. Instead, I suggest you to create with the vector brushes. All right. So pay attention as always on the reference that you are doing or the sketch that you did earlier. That's why I suggest you to do the sketch, because you can prepare where the shadow is gonna be applied. I can see easily a shadow here. Can you see with me? Let me share with you my hand screen. So, oh, not this one. This one. Can you see, guys? We have this area that represents the shadow, right? This area here. Let me just change the color. Here is where the shadow is being applied. Okay, this area. So basically, when you are creating and you want to use the fill tool with gradient, it doesn't work very nice because you lose the form. All right, it's linear, and that's why I recommend you a lot about creating a shape like this. Let me apply this inside of the arm like this. Then I'm gonna change this color to black like this. All right, can you see? And then I'm gonna just apply here the Gaussian blur to soften this a bit more. There you go. Much better, isn't it? Instead of using the fill tool, this sounds better than anything. So try always to capture all these shapes, like the shadows here. Also, you have shadows here with a bit of light around of it, this area, can you see? And so on. And for this, let's say I'm seeing here a muscle for the shoulders, right? Can you see? You can simply draw inside a shape like this. Apply here the Gaussian blur. Okay, let me check. The phone is working? Okay, it seems to be working. I was just giving a check here. Gaussian blur and then apply a bit. Okay. Yeah, there you go. So try to be careful if it's too strong. You can simply soften this a bit more with transparency tool. I'm using transparency to soften this a bit more. You can change the directions. And by doing that, you will be able to create even more the muscle. Thank you. Look who is here, my friend. Elivato, thank you so much, my friend, for the donation. Sorry for interrupting you guys in this lesson, because I always like to give attention for people that makes donation here, because it helps me a lot. Thank you, Elivato, a great friend. Thanks a lot. I'm back here. Feel free to make donations as well. All right. Look, I'm gonna use right now the vector brush. You know, this is my vector brush, as you guys will see now. I'm gonna use the master vector brush, and there's something that Tick said that I really like. Don't use gradient, use Candy Master. Yeah, guys, the Candy Master, it is this brush. There are free versions of my Greenroad. The Candy Master, it is this brush, and there are other brushes that you can use as well. This one I really like as well, above the Candy Master, which is the Ultra Light. The Ultra Light allows you basically create a soft light. Look, let me reduce the brush stroke, and it creates a very subtle light behind, you know. Can you see? So it's a bit different from the Candy Master, and it allows you to create a bit more shadings. Let me show you. I need to create here inside of the curve, not of the other vector brush. Look, I'm gonna add here. Can you see? Let me switch to other screen. I'm using Cintiq. I'm using Cintiq Joel as Alzate. Yeah, Cintiq here, not iPad, that case. Yeah, guys, look here as well. You notice that we do have a shadow over here. Can you see? Let me show you in a different color. This is, imagine that this is a cylinder, right? We have a shading here, this area going to this direction, and that's why, look, and the past week I haven't created this shading because we run out of time. But in that case, I'm gonna bring a bit dark red, insert inside, and then look, make it a bit dark again. So little by little, you can give more brush strokes and then add more brush strokes using the same tool. All right, there's no problem about this, because you can increase even more how hard is the pressure, you know, and soft. The actual, I'm using Affinity Designer. Is the pin? I didn't get the question. Is that a question? I don't know. I'm using Affinity Designer, not the Affinity Photo. I'm using that case. This is a vector brush, right? There are tools that we use. That is, let me just clarify here. Pencil tool. All right, pencil tool is this one that you create a shape like that. Paint tool, you create flat polygonals and you can change the curve. And then the vector brush, this one, vector brush, that you can create brushes with textures. So the texture that I'm using, it's a soft brush, basically. All right, and then I like to do in this way. I'm just showing you guys, all right, the way that you can apply gradients, and take always a look over. Oh, look, we have a light in this direction. It's not shadow, it's light, and then we're gonna dig this to make it with light. Let me make it in this color here. Let me change again. I'm not using the fill tool, all right? I'm not using the fill tool. Now let me show you. We have this highlight going on here. Now I'm gonna bring the red color alive, and then look, drawing multiple times and change a bit. Okay, and here look at her legs to see the shadow, the shade is happening here. You can see 3 types of brush strokes here inside, then another in the middle, and another here. And to make that happen in your design, if you want, the way that we did past week, it was an example, and now we are dedicating a bit more time to polish more this design. All right, and then look, I'm gonna make it this a bit bluish. No, and then look, I'm gonna apply here a small one here as well, make it a bit bigger, a bit hard, like this, and transparency in blue, like that, and here as well. All right, and you can use, oh look, you can use the transparency, right, like this. Is the beginner section finished on the Vectorize Club? We are ongoing, let's say, the Vectorize Club, it is an ongoing class. We are always creating new tutorials. The beginner section, it is ready, but I want to develop more beginning, let's say, beginners lesson like this one, you know, to bring that. So I will tell that it is never ending, you know. The Vectorize Club never ends. It's always new lessons every day, basically. Oh look, can you see? So you guys can add a brush stroke over here inside and apply transparency like this. So you're gonna add a very nice shading, you know, very nice shading effect. Same for the hands. Let's say that you can face these brush strokes over here, which is a kind of tricky, can be difficult. You can manage to do that by using the pencil tool, like that. Let me show you to draw both. Okay, and you can do this All right, and then soft this with Gaussian blur, or like that, and apply transparency, a bit of transparency, like that. And I'm gonna do this in our design so you'll be able to see how it's gonna work. We have the hands here, right? I like this design because it is very simple about the shading, so you guys can experiment. Let me adjust this brush stroke a bit. Here inside, I'm gonna draw this shape, remember? This one. So you can, use different types of techniques. Let me know if the sound and the music, it's too loud, right? If it's fine for you guys. Okay, we have this shape, and then you can use the Gaussian blur to do that. Not make a lot of, very blurry. No, make a bit sharp, like this. Transparency tool, and then apply like this, and make it something like this. With more longer is, let's say, can you see the transparency happening here? More soft is gonna be because of this transition, right? Transition, soft, hard, and soft. Okay. Thank you, Ariadna, my friend. Ariadna, it is become a very great illustrator. She sent me some designs that she makes for her clients, and congratulations, my friend. You are doing very good. Good job. Look, guys, now we did this shading, but we could improve this a bit more by adding a brush strokes here inside. Look, let me just a little brush strokes, and then we can deform. That's why I like to use vector, because I can change this easily, right? So little by little you can build the shadings without using the fill tool, which doesn't work so nice. Look, it doesn't work so nice, so try to avoid to use the fill tool. I only use the fill tool in some situations, very specific situations. I need to be honest with you, not always. For example, let me show you. We can go to upcoming lessons. Situations like that, if you create let's say this circle, and then you can use the fill tool, but that case using elliptical mode, and I'm using elliptical. And let's put that I want to create an emoji. Let's put that I want to create an emoji. I'm gonna make this as yellow, and this is the one is gonna be a bit more with orange, like this. In just a few seconds creating an emoji, my friend. Let's create here by adding a square in black, like this. Let me switch to this screen so you guys see what is going on in my screen. We do have these eyes. I want to make it like this. I'll duplicate, and fill tool can be applied easily over here if you want to create the gradient, right? But my suggestion is try to use the elliptical. I think it's gonna work very nice, more organic. Okay, like this. Copy and paste over here. Boom, boom. And duplicate, paste over here. Whoa, look, I'm gonna make him smiling. Let me do this from scratch. Square, corner tool. There's a corner tool. It is here. Corner tool is here. Okay. And then you can simply drag over here and drag over here. Okay. Boom. Just a simple tutorial about how the gradient works. Because if you try to use the linear, it's not gonna work so well. Okay. Let's finish this just to give you an insight. We're gonna have this red tongue, and then you can use the gradient in this way, or if you want, I would do that way. And vector brush you can download on my Grimroad. All right, the link is gonna is on the description below, so see you later in case you don't have yet. Search inside this icon and then draw here. I'm gonna make it a bit more white, like this. It's fine. Okay, it's more organic, better, and nice, isn't it? Yeah, you can add as well shading of the highlights. going on over here? Let me show you a nice technique. Well, I was doing a work for a client of mine, and then I got a new technique. So basically, you can use the pen tool like this, okay, and then you can switch to the stroke like that. Apply the C to do this. Can you see C, the corner tool, and then you can switch this to the vector brush, okay, and you can resize the brush strokes because each one will have different size by the pattern, let's say. This one, can you see, I'm using this, and I can simply change easily. Oh, look how nice is this, guys. I love that. I'm using right now this brush here from the master vector brushes. All right, so this brush is here. I'm using here with the Cintiq, as you guys can see. And yeah, if you use with the mouse, this is my mouse, right? Can you see? And I hold and click and draw. Let me just apply the white color here on the top. I'm using mouse right now, so can you see it is doing that way? And you need to enable this option here, controller on top. Can you see here on the top, controller, and make it brush default. And then when you draw, it's gonna make it following your pressure that is here below. Okay, I'm using mouse again, and if I press B and draw, it's gonna follow the pressure from here, which is very nice. I love that. I really love this. Let me just save here, because look back here. When you use this, basically it's gonna follow the pressure. And if you use the, let me switch to this screen. If you guys use this Cintiq, the pressure will follow the standards of the brush, not the pressure on the panel. I'm gonna show you in a better way. So if I draw here again with my pencil, it's not going to do in the same way like the mouse. So this is something that I don't like, to be honest. I wanted to be able to do in the same way that the mouse does. I think that I'm gonna ask Affinity to bring this, feature somehow, like this. Can you see? And then I can adjust the stroke size and apply transparency over here to add some highlights and make this light a bit yellow reflection. Yeah, my friend, this is the Vectorized. Teach you how you can make this. Oh, look how nice it is. I'm gonna make this a bit rounded as well. We could easily group always. All right, always. At this point, I don't use always the pencil. I don't use always the Cintiq. Some of my work I like to use mouse. I like to use mouse. There's no problem at all, because if you are designing, let's say, some kind of, if you are being graphic designer, I will tell you, you're gonna use more mouse. If you are illustrating, make illustrations, you're gonna use pencil for drawings. I can make it here and duplicate to here. There you go. Yeah, there you go. So quick is emoji. All right, show you difference between. Let me type here, my friend. Fill tool. Showing you fill tool. Okay. And difference between versus vector brush. I think this. Oh my gosh! Let me type brush. I hope that this is very clear, really clear. The way that you guys can make shadings, right? This is gonna change the way that you do the shadings. And I really love to share with you guys the techniques that I do in my work on here view, because you can apply to yourself, And yeah, You guys can also focus as well in applying highlights, because highlights gonna enhance even more your design. Let's say that you want to apply highlights over here, okay, in this quick design that we are doing. You can use the outer glow by selecting the effects, it's fine, and then radius. You're gonna do this. It's faster, nice, isn't it? Highlight. There you go. Highlight are, is present in everything that you see in forms. Like you will not notice very well here, but highlight, it is the strong lights points that you will notice here. Let's say there's a highlight here, the backlight. Okay, so I really hope that it is very clear about this lesson with the gradients. All right, we're not finished yet because I wanna start a new, let's say, new lesson. Okay, but of course we're gonna continue next week. It's gonna be about the groups, right? The way that you guys can group your stuff. So let me, there's a mess here in my screen because I'm just showing you how you guys can do that. In my case, I'm gonna just hide everything here and then let this, clear for you. So let's say that you want to vector something more complex, because here we do have this character that we're gonna focus on. For this now, we are finished. All right, I hope that for you guys are familiar with this difference of shadings. I hope that you guys enjoyed these techniques. And now we're gonna just focus on this character, on the boy. Okay, and to make him, we're gonna use the same technique from the low poly technique, right? And I want to explore with you some ways that you can make this a bit better organized, because it can be very difficult, right? To, let's say, how do you vector? How would you vector this character with things in front? Would you do this by, just answer me on the chat, right? Would you do everything on here like I'm doing right now, or would you create everything separately? Which kind of way that you guys would use? Or let's suppose that you can do this, overlaying each thing, or you can make it separately, right? Tell me on the chat. So you can do as well by creating different layers, right? Let's suppose that you are doing this in different layers, because I think that it is very tricky. If I tell you guys, hey, these are going to be our upcoming challenge, how do you would make that happen? And I have the answer in my mouth already. I'm just waiting to see some answers here on the chat. Okay, so meanwhile, let me grab my coffee. It's not coffee, it's cappuccino. I don't know how to pronounce this. Okay, so you guys can start by the silhouette, right? There's no problem at all. The silhouette, which is just the overall shape, like this. You can start by the silhouette, right? No problem at all. But if you do it with the silhouette, you can have some problems in case that you want to change this later. Okay, I like to always want to have organization in my project, because let me explain better. Let's wait here for the Vectorize. I like to make everything separately, separate groups, because in case that I want to change, make some tweaks, and let's say the client want to change this something later, I can change easily by the pieces. I like to make, let's say, the arms in different group as the body. All right, and this is how I usually do, but it's just matter of preference. I don't like to tell you you should do like this. No, do in the way that you feel comfortable. All right, and this is the point that I want to raise here. I hope that you guys are understanding in a nice way, because you guys know already how you can start because you guys are studying here every week. Angela, Nick, Vel, I can see you guys doing this, you know, every week you guys are here. And yeah, this is the point that you guys need to think. So I'm gonna apply here the quick low poly technique, right? But that case, I'm considering to use the pencil tool, because you guys will be able to be designing this. I mean, just activate the Vectorize here. Right. I'm gonna just enable here the black and white here inside, so you can control what you can see better. Let's say, the red areas, I'm gonna make it in black white, layer adjustments. Okay, and I'm gonna start this by focusing, and let's start here on the head. I'm gonna use the pencil tool. That case, pencil tool is gonna have a color and a stroke. Let's see now. Well, it's this way. I'm gonna change a little bit to small length, like this is fine. Okay, and instead of, you know, as always I like to tell you, hey guys, bring this layer below, but let's try to make it something different. I'm gonna create a shape here on the side here. Okay, and I'm gonna group this, I think it's gonna be better. I'm gonna group this layer. Okay, I'm gonna group, and I will decrease the opacity of this group. Decrease the opacity of this group. Okay, and this group will be placed over the character. And then what's gonna happen? Each time when you draw, it's gonna apply here in transparency, like this. I'm drawing with the pencil tool, and there we go. Here is the head in vector. That's fine, cool. And then let's do the arms. I'm gonna change the color to something like this. Draw inside of this group that it is with opacity, or this group opacity or lower. Okay, and then I'm gonna just draw here, the arms below. The arms that is below, right? Like this. You can press A to make some adjustments, and there you go. Just follow the muscle. And then after that, let's change the color again, just to show you the separate layers. Make it green that time. Make it this area here. The hands. I suggest you can go with the pencil tool in case you have the let's say tablet or the pencil in your hand, because it's gonna be better than drawing the pencil tool with the mouse. It can be hard, but you can do if you wish. I don't recommend. It's gonna be hard. And look, here we have the front layer and then behind. Okay, nice. And then I'm gonna create the torso, main body. I'm gonna make it red. I'm gonna apply this below, and then I'm gonna do here. Torso will do something like this, like that. Okay, and this is something that I like to use with the pencil tool. It's faster than the pen tool. All right, for organic objects. Past week we did in the low poly because it's good for beginners, people that wants to manage with the pen tool in, let's say, an organized way, good way. And now I'm gonna continue here. I'm gonna make it green little by little, or select the layer to draw here below. That's case, look at this. Let me just fix this here. Pay attention, right? Pay attention here, my friends. You could make this arm in a single layer easily, right? I did here this separately, but you can erase and do this in one single layer, just like that. No problem about this. There we go. Here. Good. Okay, because later you search inside and draw a shape and then make it as black. Okay, nice, isn't it? So it's here, the shape inside. You're gonna do this later. Right now, let's place this here. I think that I've moved a little bit this layer. Let me just bring them in the correct here. So you can lock if you want the layer to not move this, you know, by accident, like I did here. I have just noticed right now, because if you select the layer and you can simply move it by misclicking, no problem. You can fix this later. Now let's do here the legs. Look, I'm doing, you know, different colors because I want to be able to show you what's happening and how I'm arranging the layers. The legs is here. Look, gonna do like this, and the boots going here. There we go. Here it's gonna close here because I'm doing a single shape. Okay, like this, fine. Then you can fix later, you know, this, let's say, anatomy mistakes, I'd say. I need to tell you, I'm not very good at drawing. My hands, I feel like I'm not very precise in my drawing sometimes. I think I need to warm up more my hands before I start. Okay, now we got this result so far, you know, vectoring everything here with the pencil tool. Do this exercise. Do, please. I want to see everybody doing this because it's gonna be very nice. Then I'm gonna vector here. One layer is fine. There you go. I'm telling you, I don't have a lot of precision, but I'm using a Cintiq. So I don't know why I don't have a lot of precision, my friend. Don't ask me why. I think that I'm more designer than illustrator sometimes. Here we go. Nice. If I hide right now the image, we got this result. Remember about the layer opacity? Let me change this color. Why it's the same color? I need to change that. Hold on a second, guys. I'm gonna make it like this. Remember about the layer opacity that we have applied earlier? Look at this. Look at this, my friends. We got this opacity and then we can increase. This is the shape stage. Shape stage. Shape stage by pencil tool. Oops. By pencil tool. And what is very important in this stage, it is the layers. No, is the layers. So this will save you a lot of time if you build a very nice shape stage like that, because we covered this a lot over our jump principle. Focus on the shapes. Doesn't matter if you are using pencil tool, paint tool, or geometric tools. Just make the shape on there, and then you can start to insert what? After that, the inner shapes. Here, inner shapes. Inner shapes. What is inner shapes? If you ask me right now, tell me the chat. I want to see your opinion about it. What is inner shapes? Layers and inner shapes. I'm gonna give you a couple of seconds to answer me right now. I'm grabbing my water here, my friend. I need to drink a bit. Okay, I'm gonna answer right now because of the delay that you guys have. Inner shape, it is exactly what we did here. Remember? In this shape? of the arms, we got the gloves here. Inner shape, it is everything that go inside of a shape, right? Like, let's say, okay, you did you know, the head here. We did the head in a unique shape, remember? Unique shape. But if you plan, you know, to create the head in the nice way, you need to do that. You need to do that the way that I'm gonna show you, which is I'm just fix here. I don't know why it is outside. I mean, now it's working good. You need to draw inside. Oh, pencil tool, insert inside, and then draw an arrow like this. There you go. It's gonna be the hair. Make it in a different color. Just for now, we're not focusing on the colors. And then take this stage and make some adjustment, right? I'm not gonna make it the adjustments right now because it takes time. You know, I don't like to spend your time here making, you know, things that it is redundant. I don't like. So when you are using the pencil tool, you need to focus always after you draw a shape. It is to fix the shape. You can see we have this, and make it this in sharp to do a curve, right? And then you can fix, take your time to fix. I'm not gonna fix everything here. Okay, I'm focusing here in insert inside, which is inner shapes. So inner shape always works like macro. Macro, it is the biggest shapes, and micro is this. And then you dig and dig and dig. It is how it works. You start always here, and then you dig with the insert inside. So you start with big shapes. Make sense? Doesn't make sense, my friend? Exactly. Exactly, guys. The inner shapes also works with details. All right, details here. It works with details because you need to do small elements, right? Like if we continue here with the head, insert inside on this icon. I have my hotkey here. Insert inside, and then I do it here. Oh my gosh, let me draw again. There you go. Mask is here. The nose here. A line just represents what? The mouth. A line. We have a line. It isn't a shape, it is a line. Good? Nice. Now we have a line here as well. Boom. Here, boom. Make this head better. Look, this is a horrible, corner. And there's no problem at all in this stage to have horrible shapes. You just need to clean these shapes like this, and just clean here. And I'm gonna make it something like this. Change a little bit. There you go. Much better now. Okay. Little by little, you start to adjust the curves, because sometimes when you use the pencil tool, it creates a lot of nodes, but it depends. Some situations it can create good nodes or bad nodes. So you have good nodes, which creates a soft and nice shape, or bad nodes that you need to adjust manually, like I'm doing. Okay, because it is auto-generated when you use the pencil tool, right? Good. Yeah. Same on here. Like we do have this shape that we're gonna insert over here. Let me just hide. Let me increase this opacity for now. Hold on a second. This one. Increase. Insert inside. And I will draw a shape here, remember? Right inside. There you go. Here as well. I don't need to close. I just need to fill the shape. Here as well. Oh. Let me decrease the opacity because I want to see where is the eyes. Ah, eyes is here. Inside of what? Inside of the mask. All right. You can draw inside or the same line. Because remember about the macro, we have the head, we have the hair, the face, the eyes, and then the items that goes inside of the eyes. All right. My friend, I'm teaching you right now. So leave the like because it's very important for YouTube that understand this is a useful channel. This is a channel that is helping you. It's helping everybody learning how to make good in a nice way, in an easy way. I mean, teach you an easy way as possible, as best as I can. Leave the like. Look, I will draw now the eyes. I'm gonna make it in white. Close the shape, and boom. Here as well, and close, and boom. Okay, nice. I can just fix a bit the direction. And look, remember, this needs to be drawn inside of these layers because I want to have opacity. Now I can see, what is behind. Oh, look, the eyes. Insert inside again, draw here, and boom. Let me change this a little bit. Oh, that's what I said. When you create the pencil tool, it can generate some bad nodes, and then you need to fix. Okay, it takes time. And then I'm gonna make this in a different color. I don't know in which color he has, but it's fine for now. I'm gonna make this. Oh, insert inside here as well. Good, nice. This is how you can learn your stuff. No colors at all at this stage. No details about the textures. No details. It is just inner shapes and curves. Okay, makes sense. Same from here. If we add these details, it's gonna be inside of this torso because it is the same from here. Insert inside and draw here yellow. The belt, it is sort of yellow, right? Take a look on the reference to match with the character here, and then below there is a black shape. For now we are just starting, and look, after you are doing, let's say, the shapes, and I'm showing you in different colors because I want to be able, my friend, to show you what's happening. I want to be able to show you what is going on over here to not make you feel lost. And then you can do this to not have this let's say if someone is entering here, joining us right now, perhaps people will think, what the hell he is doing? Why the character is blue? This is a blue character. Oh, no, my friend, because I'm not focusing on the color stage. But when I'm doing the design for my clients, I go, everything here is move. It happens, just happens. I'm gonna apply the color just to not make people confused over here. Select all these. Look, here, selecting, make it a red. Here, red. Here, this glove is black. There you go. Easy. Color skin over here. Select the blue face. Let me just select the blue face here. Make it not yellow. A bit, push it to orange and make it brighter like this. The hair, blonde hair, something like this. My friend, look, it's easy. My friend, the stage of color, it is the easiest stage that you can go. Oh, this stage here, it is the easiest one. Easy. Let me tell you, easy. This is easy, guys. Easy. Okay. That's why you need to focus in the way that I'm explaining. Okay, good. All right, I think that's all for now. I think we took a nice lesson for today. I think we can wrap up to not make this, you know, very big lesson. You know that I don't like to take too many time here. Okay, guys, I hope that everything is well explained. I hope that you guys are enjoying this kind of lesson. Perhaps some of you already know my workflow, but I think that when you learn, let me wait a bit. When you learn my vectorized method by watching me doing the techniques that I use, each situation can be different. I know that people like you have been watching many of my lessons, more than 100 lessons perhaps from my Vectorize Club, and maybe are noticing that it's not equal. You know, we are always making different aspects, different techniques, right? Some of it can be equal, like, all right, I'm using the vector brush, but the way that you can apply it can be different from each design. As each design has different aspect, has different elements, colors, gestures, everything else is gonna impact directly in the way that you're gonna create. Same way, like you are learning here with me and you try to do your stuffs on there. Perhaps you can feel like it's very difficult to do the same way like he makes. But it's difficult because you still need to, let's say, learn more with me and practicing, right? It's just a matter of time, of course, because I can see people that, like on the Vectorize Club, learning the techniques that I do. You know, I see the results. If I'm not seeing, it's because I'm doing wrong here. So the people that, you know, give me this courage, it's from the Vectorize Club. And if you want to support this, join the club and share with me your design, because I can share with you what people did so far. I can switch here to my screen and let me show you. Just hold on a second, because I'm gonna switch to my screen. Look at this, my friend. This is my screen, and I've just opened here the Vectorize Club Telegram, where you can join. This design was created by Don Singerhurst. Look, he did a very nice shading. Look, I can see. You know, let me copy this, because look, that's why I love Telegram, because I can just copy on there and paste here, and boom, it's here. You know, use Telegram as my friend. I like, you know, the way that down. You did a very good job, dude. Look, I can see here. I tell you, it's since 3D. You know, it's very nice. Of course, there are things that you could improve, but of course, you do in your time. About the shadings, try to take a look on the lessons that we have created already about faces, but we can do the upcoming week more faces, right? We can do faces, because in these two lessons we did more project, you know, building projects from scratch, but then we can invest more to make it faces. I really like it. Congratulations. And you know, we have a lot of people that send designs. This is from Tick. He's improving more about gestures. You know, he's doing more designs here. I really like it. And yeah, guys, you can send me your designs on there. This was done by Stevie. Stevie did this design. I really like it. Of course, each design have particular stuffs, like you can improve more the shapes or the textures. The color here is good, very good, the color. But of course, the shape, you can take more a look on it. But it's just a matter of, you know, of time. Of course, you need to dedicate in your time, you know, because you guys, you don't need to do, let's say, to make it in 10 minutes. No, do your time, right? Because I know that most of you don't have time to, you know, make it, you know, big project. That's fine, totally fine. So no problem. I'm not here to judge you guys. I'm here to help you, to give you assistance about that. And this is my goal over here on the club, right? Yeah, we have a lot of designs here. I could share everything here, but we don't have a lot of time to show everything. And this is the the dog from Vela. Yeah, guys, this is our very friendly community. I really like to be a part of it and manage everybody here, and that's why your support is very welcome. Okay, thanks. All right, so we need to wrap up here, and yeah, next week we're gonna invest more in shadings. I think you guys will have a new skills by doing this exercise I'm saying you. And let me send this already on the club, which is this. Let me show you this design. All right, I'm gonna just copy and paste. Let me remove the black and white. I'm gonna copy and paste here. It's already on there. Okay, so you guys can simply click, copy and paste. You can do this on the iPad as well, and you can vector over, right? It's not PNG. I don't know why. I think I have compressed it. I don't know. Let me just take a look. Yeah, I think it is correct now. Let me check. Yeah, anyway, you can download this no matter if there is background or not. Alright guys, okay, that's all. I want to thank you so much for your time for this lesson. It means a lot, your time, by staying here. It means a lot, really. Okay, thank you my friend for your time, and take care. See you next week, and hope that you will leave the like at least, because it was a hard lesson to explain everything here. Okay, bye bye, take care. See you next week. Whoa.